Alright, hey YouTube, what's going on? For today's video, we're here at camp again, back at my work for a lovely hot day on the pond. And for you guys that watched the first camp video of me explaining where I work and me running in the concrete slide, I said sometime in summer I would be jumping off this wharf into the pond, or trying to with my ramp. And so that day has finally come. There's a bit of setup we got to do. So the first thing I want to do is, we've got the roll in here, but it's super overgrown. So what I'm going to do is, got the lawnmower, going to put the lawnmower up nice and high, let's give it a nice trim, got a couple of rakes and shovels in the car, scrape it out a bit so we can drop in somewhere down there. Then the plan will be to roll one from there, come flying down here, and then come onto here with the ramp on here somehow. Now I'm a little bit concerned because this wobbles heaps. Like, it's not super stable, but I'm thinking if I get some straws and we tie it to my car, tie it to the bushes or something, we can make it work. So what I'm going to do is jump into a time lapse preparing the roll-in first. Mean guys, and just like that we've got our roll-in done. So it's a little bit rough because there's heaps of tussock and like thistles through here, but you know, it's gonna work. I think you better get a couple cranks in down here and then just be flying down this hill. I would have liked to have gone from like further up. Let's cut into that tussock's ridiculous storm. I'm just gonna call it from there today. It's gonna be down there, fly through here, a couple of cranks. I'm gonna come onto here, somehow have the ramp jigged up and be off into the pond. So what we need to do now is I need to go grab the ramp, bring the ramp down here, work out how I'm going to set up the ramp, how I'm going to tie it onto here and all those bits and pieces. Grab the lake jump bike, show you guys the lake jump bike, and then hopefully once all that's done, get into riding this thing for the first time. So what we'll do is go grab the ramp. Sweet guys, there she is, the lake jumping or the pond jumping steed. So this is, I think, a 2006 or 2007 Specialized P1 dirt jumper. So it's got everything working on it, you know, like working back brake, frame, ABD handlebars. I won in like 2012 at a Gorge Road Dirt Jump Jam. The suspension's a little bit soft on it, but overall, like, not a bad bike. The only thing it's missing is a seat. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to wrap a life jacket around there to make it nice and soft, and we need to change the tube in here to a non-flat tube. So what we're going to do, jump into a task, getting this bike ready, we'll get the ramp, and then we'll start jumping this thing into the pond. Sweet guys, and there you go, the old steed is rolling again. So really not too bad. So my friend Camp Columba bought this bike, I think like 7 years ago for $300. Then he actually just gave it to me. So not bad for like a 15-year-old bike now, still rolling, ready to jump in the pond, pretty stoked on it. So normally, you would have seen I sprayed the chain with a bunch of like lube and stuff. Normally if I was doing it with my bike, I'd do the whole bike in a sort of oil sealant to keep it from rusting. Because this one's so old, I'm not too worried about it because it's basically free. So the only issue with it is the fork's a little bit soft. I'm gonna give those a bounce, Johnny. So this front suspension's a little bit soft, but I mean, we had to make do. Might be able to find a shock pump. I personally don't own one. There might be one around. So if we can get a shock pump, that'd be cool. But if not, we'll just roll with it the way it is. So what we're gonna do now is load the bike up, get the trailer, get the ramp up back to camp, set it up, and then see what we can do into the pond. So we'll see you back at camp. Sweet guys, we're back at camp, back at the pond, got the ramp, got the bike there, got the roll-in. And what's super unfortunate, spent all this work cutting out the roll-in, and we've just worked out that this wharf here is actually about 5-10 centimeters too narrow. So the ramp actually won't sit on the wharf like that. I could put it in front of the wharf, that wouldn't be that safe for jumping that far. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the ramp and drive it round over there and put on an angle into the water, and hopefully it can work over there. So we're gonna go try that out. Sweet guys, so after that little stuff up, we moved the ramp to the new location. We're gonna try and use the grass hill to sort of come down the grass hill, then turn and have the ramp facing like out here on an angle. So hopefully it works. The water's pretty deep there, kind of where we might go to the pontoon. I don't think we'll get that far. So what we'll do, get the ramp set up, get in my gear, then give it a go. Sweet guys, ramp's in place, got a life jacket on the bike. Just gonna quickly check that it floats. I found it floats, Johnny.
Liana.
Mean. Floats good, so we're gonna give it a go in a second. Gonna get my shoes on, helmet on, pads on, and give this stuff a go. Okay guys, hopefully I jumped this far. Just checking it's deep enough. It's kind of deep here, so just gonna give it a go and hopefully I don't get hurt. Guys, helmet on, pads on, shoes and socks on. Feels a bit weird going in the water with these, but pretty nervous, but we're gonna give it a go now. So make sure to smash like button on the video for this lake jump, or pond jump. it worked. I felt like I went like way too fast and super high. Can't believe how close to the pontoon I jumped, but it works. You can get a session in on it. Stoked. Oh, sweet guys, unreal feeling to flip second try into the pond. I was so scared I was gonna over rotate, but just got it done real good. So what we're gonna do, everyone's having a swim, having a bit of fun. Just gonna session this ramp, try a few more jumps on and have heaps of fun. Then might go for a swim, get in the kayak or something. Should be mean. Oh guys, I had so much fun sessioning this round for the water. Not doing many huge tricks, it's kind of a sketch setup with this bike, but one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go as high up the hill as I dare, do the biggest flip I possibly can to finish up for now, then let's do some normal swimming, might do some more tricks later, but for now, go as fast as we can, do the highest flip we can do into here. Sweet guys, that last flip felt pretty big, felt like I landed pretty close to the pontoon. Johnny killed it on the filming and like, it was just so much fun. What we're gonna do now is just sort of chill out, have some fun with everyone on the pond, go for a bit of a swim, maybe do some jumps off the wharf. Then we might try a couple harder tricks later, but don't know, just having a fun, chill time. So hopefully you're enjoying this video. Be sure to give it a like if you are. Sweet guys, so at camp, we've got this thing called the kayak slide. And no one's ever gone down on the bike. Well, I'm pretty sure no one has, because why would you? So we're gonna kayak over there with the bike. We're gonna bike down it, it's gonna be sick.
How many subscribers do you have?
2,500.
So like, do you make
Sweet guys, made the journey across, gonna hit the slide. Alright, here we go team, first ever bike in the kayak slide at camp. Sweet guys, mega chuffed to do a double flip into the water off here. Like, it felt pretty crazy because on this you just go so much higher than you would normally jumping on the airbag. And pretty wild feeling to do on a bike that's like 15 years old and way heavier than my other bike. Just felt super sick, and just like good feeling to do one of my bigger tricks from the pond, because I sort of felt like I wasn't doing many, and it's cool feeling to get it first try and then do it twice. A few people were hyped, I was pretty hyped. So what we're gonna do now is just sort of back the trailer up, pack everything up, get it all sorted, and then that will be the end of the video. Sweet guys, and just like that, it's all packed up again. So obviously didn't use the airbag landing, but got that back in its bag, got the ramp back in. The 2006 P1 performed super well. It's actually not even that waterlogged, which I'm stoked about. So we'll make sure you give that a rinse off so it doesn't rust. And I think this video is just a really good like showing of just how cool Camp Columba is. So like if you're watching this, you think, man, this looked really fun, like definitely get booked in for a school camp or come to one of our ministry camps. But they're super fun. You won't get to jump a bike into the pond, but you better jump into the pond, do some kayaking in the pond, stuff like that. So if you go to school, tell your teachers camp's awesome and you should come along. In any case guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. So really hope you enjoyed a bit of different content jumping into the pond. I certainly enjoyed it. It was super fun. Be sure to smash the like button, share this video around, leave some comments, subscribe if you're new. We'll see you in the next one, team. Cheers.